Iwakuma said his shoulder didn't feel right about 8 pitches into his simulated game on Saturday in Arizona, Cleveland, given the problems and inconsistencies of the No.5 spot in the Mariners' starting rotation, which is currently occupied by Erasmo Ramirez. For the moment, there was a hope amongst fans and the organization that veteran Hisashi Iwakuma could eventually rescue that spot from mediocrity by June 1st. But their dream has been delayed. Manager Scott Servais offered an update on Iwakuma's throwing progression and recovery from off-season shoulder surgery, which wasn't good news. He got warmed up and got out there and shut it down early, Servais said before Sunday's game at Progressive Field. He had a little setback. I don't know how severe it is. But he didn't feel right. He felt it was best to shut it down and give it a little bit of time. I think he's going to get looked at by our doctors and see where he's at. It was Iwakuma's second of 3 scheduled sim games in Arizona. Had he stayed on track, he would have then headed out on a rehab assignment to build up game innings. Now that's been put on hold. The hope from the Mariners medical staff is that it's just minor irritation. Early thoughts, they think it might be a little tendinitis in there. Servais said, he threw 7 or 8 pitches and had to shut down. I don't want to read too much into it. He's still in the early stages. That's why building him up is going to take a little more time. The regimen of playing catch and throwing every day for Iwakuma will definitely be put on hold. That's just how he's wired, and I know a lot of Japanese players are wired that way, Servais said. They want to get their reps in and keep it going. Probably going to need to slow him down and shut him down for a couple of days. Iwakuma, 37, dealt with shoulder issues for most of the 2017 season. He made just 6 starts, posting an 0-2 record with a 4.35 ERA. He tried multiple times to come back from the disabled list, even making a handful of rehab starts. But he could never get healthy enough to return. Iwakuma underwent arthroscopic debridement surgery to clean up the shoulder on Sept. 28, 2017, the Mariners resigned him to a minor league contract with an invitation to big league spring training this season. He arrived to spring training, having shaved about 15 pounds off his frame from an off-season plan to get lighter and more flexible in his delivery. He was ahead of schedule in his expected throwing program and progressing at better than expected rate. The diligence that Iwakuma has shown in this recovery process has been extraordinary but not unexpected. It's typical of his work ethic and professionalism. And it's why Servais was clearly not enjoying having to discuss a setback. Iwakuma is off the chart in his work ethic and how he goes about it. Servais said, quote, "You are always disappointed when anyone has a setback, but for all the time and effort and energy that he's put in, you feel bad." But Servais was still optimistic that Iwakuma will somehow work his way back to the big leagues eventually. It's taken him off his road or path of where he wants to get to, he said. But I'm confident he'll get back on. After a distinguished career in Japan, Iwakuma signed with the Mariners as a free agent before the 2012 season. He's spent his entire MLB career with Seattle, posting a 63-39 record with a 3.42 ERA in 150 appearances, 136 starts.